And so here we are in the Montgomery lock, and you see the gates are closing, and we will go up. This is our next to last lock in the Tenn-Tom, and so this is the way it looks when the gates begin to close, and from time to time I'll show you us getting lifted up. You can see the lock master up there checking to make sure the lock is secure, and then he'll start us going up. We are now just awaiting him to start flooding this lock. And so here we are. You put our new gadget, so-called marriage saver or wife saver, around the bollard, and the bollard pretty soon will start floating up as they bring water into the lock. In fact, you're about to see it start to move in just a minute. Of course, the water level, we're at the low end now. We're doing a rise, and we will go as high as you see the dark marks along the walls. So you'll see that bollard over there begin to rise. It is, just look at it against the marks. It goes up as you see the water boiling around us, and it boils and boils as it fills up, and there it is over there, boiling up and raising that bollard, raising this boat, and we're going up, up, up until we get to the very top up there. You can see this is the bollard, of course, we're attached to, and you can see, if you look against the wall, that it's rising and making a screeching sound as it does so. The water just boils and boils as it comes in. And now they're letting a lot of water in, and you see the water just boiling everywhere. I would hate to be swimming in that, because it would be impossible. That's why you don't want to fall overboard when you're in a lock, because you get in these eddies, and boy are they strong, 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 as the water just boils in like you're in a rapids. And we see our friendly bollard over there. We're about a third of the way up. From being scraped on this lock is we have fenders out. We have two big balls, one in the stern and one forward. This is the stern one, and you see it from time to time will get squished against the lock, which is, by the way, very dirty. So it's hard to keep these clean. We are now nearly at the top, and not much more to go. We're looking stern, which, with the sun showing the beautiful view, I'll in a minute show you the forward, what it looks like, and then as the gates open I'll show you that. This is how you lock through on the Tom Bigby. If you keep a close eye on the lock wall, this is the forward lock wall, you'll see it's beginning to open, and as it gets wider and wider, you will be able to see that we have now been lifted up about 25 feet, and we're looking at our next stretch of the Tom Bigby. In a minute, when it's fully open, you'll hear the horn, or maybe you'll hear it if I catch it, and that'll mean it's time to go. And so that signal means it's time to go, and so we'll be leaving. We have successfully risen in the lock. So now we're leaving the lock, and we're going into our next phase of this trip. I'll just show you what it looks like leaving the lock behind us, and there we go. going right out the lock, going on up the Tennessee Tom Bigby.